Okay. Disappointment at home last week to Arsenal, but renewed hope as we play Fulham away. Let's see how we get on this time. It's Fulham against United. Okay, so what are you thinking? Thoughts? Team news is out. I'll quickly run through it. Actually, I will put it up on the screen, but I'll quickly run through it. So it's pretty much the same 11 that played against Arsenal last week. Just one change. Ahmad is in for Dalot, which does suggest he's going to go for it a little bit more, but maybe a few question marks over how he's not going for it as well.
I get that. I mean, going back to last week, I was talking to a few people this week, and it was though he didn't go with Ahmad last week purely on size. Casemiro purely on size, the big team, Arsenal, but looking forward to Fulham, I think he should have gone brave. Again, maybe drop Casemiro. And possibly put, I don't know, Mount in there, Maino in there. Who knows? But he needs.
Are you surprised? I mean, I know it's only the second game of the season, but are you surprised at how much we've seen Casemiro? Like, because obviously we all thought all the way through last season, the way Amorim wants to set up, I honestly didn't think we'd see much, if anything, of Casemiro. This is like second game of the season, 2 starts. I don't think he's particularly got the legs. We heard, obviously, Belieber was linked, and that isn't going to happen this summer. It might happen next year. Hulman from Lisbon's been touted. Like, so all the talk about is we need more legs in midfield, and yet I would say we've got those legs elsewhere. Collier's just gone to West Brom. I'm a bit gutted about that because I would have rather have seen him have a few more minutes for us.
Yeah.
You'd like to say Mainu's not getting involved. Dugate's probably got more legs than Casemiro, so I'm just surprised to see him keep playing Casemiro. I know it's only the second game, but
yeah, I mean, I don't think going forward last week was a problem. I don't really think Arsenal threatened that much. It was a calamity, an error for set piece again, which we're susceptible to. But I do think he needs to be brave, and if it's not working, he needs to make them changes rather than wait till the 68 minutes.
Yeah, because that was the thing, wasn't it, with the Arsenal game? Like, and I've seen Stabby Karen's response to the whole Sesko thing. I kind of get what she's getting at. Why spend 70, 80 million on a striker? And for the second I understand the Arsenal one. Is it just that he's not gelled in yet? Is it just that he's not had enough time with the team? But we don't have a striker, though, without him.
Yeah, looking at Amorim's comments before the game, he genuinely hasn't. He's not understanding what he wants yet. Is he going to play him on Tuesday against the mighty Grimsby? We shall see. But it gives him game time.
Grimsby. By the way, can we just point out that is how low we are at the minute? By the way, that we're playing Grimsby, and I didn't even realise that the League Cup stayed Northern Southern until this year. I didn't realise it's still split regionally.
No, I didn't, and I think it's something new.
Oh, is it?
Something new, because in the past we've played down south. We've played
but we've never joined at the. That's what I'm saying. We've never joined at the second round.
No.
That's what I'm saying. So is it a second round thing or is it a new thing? Like someone needs to tell us.
It's where we're at. It's where we're at.
Yeah, exactly. Like, honestly, if there's anyone in the comments who wants to tell us whether or not that's a new thing or that's just because this is the shittest we've ever been thing, then let us know.
Yeah, it's very low. It's very low. Onto today's game. I don't think Fulham's going to be easy. Yes, I was impressed last week. Yeah, I was inspired last week at times, and today. It's a tough game. It's an away game. It's Fulham's first home game, and you know what first home games of the season are like for the teams. It's going to be difficult.
The one question, because we just before we started recording, we did quickly brush up on this, and it's the point I wanted to raise. That one thing we didn't have trouble last season. I know, or the last couple of seasons. I know we've been battered by Liverpool's and whatever else, but we didn't struggle so much in the bigger games. We could always play, and a lot of what we did last week was a lot of counter-attacking stuff, switching it out to Mbeumo or Cunha moving with the ball and stuff like. And that's fine. We've been able to do that for a while. I suppose the difference with a game like today is these are the sorts of games that we've struggled at in the past, where it's Fulham. I don't think Fulham will expect us to bring the tempo, but because of the levels that we will want to get back to, we're expected to set the tempo and to bring the levels in this game. So. The big question for me is, last week was fine. Put that to one side. We know now that we can do that against your Cities, your Arsenals and whoever else. And I know we didn't win the game, but this week, I want to see a difference now. Like, we can't play every game. Solskjaer felt susceptible to this. We can't play every game, just try to counter-attack. And this needs to be the game where, if we want to win today, we have to control the game. Like, we have to win today. I know that sounds like a stupid comment, but you can't just catch them on a break and win 1-0. Like, the way we played last week, I don't think... If we play the same as what we did last week, but even if we win the game, I don't think we'll be doing this video again going, that was good. Like, I don't want to see that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I was impressed with him running last week from wide with Mbumo. I thought Mbumo last week. Yeah, we touched on who we thought man of the match was last week. He went for Delict and things, but I don't think we've got an issue. I really don't think we've got an issue this year going forward. I think we have got options, genuine options, and I think we have got people in Dorgu and Damad.
Yeah.
Serve Sheshko should and when he does start to play. And unlike previous seasons, we have now got a problem of who are we actually going to drop? The last 2 seasons, because we were woefully shite. But this season we look a better outfit already.
Less shit.
Less shit. You know, and things are looking up. You know, people will laugh, but it genuinely is. It's fact.
Yeah.
And there's already been some strange results this season, and we're only 2 weekends in, so. Maybe this would be a strange result if we had it actually.
I was going to say, yeah, does a United win sound like a strange result?
Yeah. But it's look, all away games in the Premier League are tough places to go. We were down away last year. We couldn't beat the likes of Bournemouth, no disrespect. Brentford, no disrespect. At home, and we got trounced. Let's touch wood. This year we can improve at home, and we have improved already at home in the first game of the season. So, and the atmosphere was brilliant. So let's just go in.
Quick one before we move on to predictions. What do you make of the keeper thinks it's Bayern Darin again for Onana?
Disappointed that Bayern Dair's in there. I would have actually. Onana's not fit. I would have been tempted to play Heaton. He's 38 years old. He's not a bad keeper. Whether he can play from the back like Amorim wants, I don't know. But we really need to get a keeper on board. Obviously, Donnarumma looks like he's now City bound, which is a shame.
Well, that's Sen Lammens from Antwerp. He's been left out of their starting 11 today. Again, whoever they're playing, who cares about the Belgian league? But he's been left out of there. He's been left out of there too. To be fair, we've scouted him for a while, but 23 million euros is the fee. Like, that seems so low. I think that gave me heart palpitations when I read 23 million euros because I just thought like. It's gonna be crap, isn't he? Like no one goes for 23 million quid anymore. Like
he's a big lad.
Only 21, 22.
I had a kidnapped De Gea 2 weeks ago. And genuinely kidnapped him and said, "You're staying in."
Yeah. The thing with we've had this argument a million times. The De Gea thing for me, I still think he had to go because he wanted 370 grand a week. Like your goalkeeper, you shouldn't be paying anyone that much, let alone your goalkeeper. And I know he saved us however many times, but anyway, De Gea's not coming back. So hopefully Lammens comes in. I don't know. I'm not even going to pretend that I've done loads of homework and whatever else on him. Like
last week.
No.
So similar with Sesko. Until we were. Yes, we're going to sign him. I didn't know anything about him. I've watched him do goals, and that's basically it. So
that's the trap everyone falls into, isn't it? Watching YouTube goals, like as if that means he's a good striker.
Super, brilliant finish, great finish.
Honestly, he scored 45 goals in a 30-minute clip.
I'm going to win the league with that. I only one season.
Yeah. So, okay, let's wrap this up then until we come back after the game. So, what are you going with? Prediction-wise, we were so bad last week. I think you said, did you say 3-0?
I said 3-0, yeah. I was quite out with that one.
I said 2. I can't remember if I said 2-1 and Mum said 2-0. I ain't got a prediction off Mum, off Stabby Karen, actually, so we'll have to try and get one. We did predict that Gyökeres would do naff all, and we were right on that.
Yeah.
I got a bit of praise for how we called it Gyökeres would do now. Who are you going with today?
I don't think we'll keep a clean sheet.
Yeah.
As good as our defence was last week, I think there's a mistake in there. I'm going to go for Fulham 1, United 2.
You know, I won't do the same, but I was thinking it'll be tighter. It'll be tighter than I think confidence says. I was going to go 2-1, but I won't because you've done the same. I'm with you though. I don't see us getting a clean sheet, but I don't see there being a lot of goals. I'm going to go 3-1. I'll be a little bit more confident than you. I'm going to go 3-1 United.
Okay.
We'll
see.
At what point do we stop predicting that United will win? If we get beat today, I'm predicting Grimsby will win on Tuesday.
We'll be right.
I know, yeah.
Kai Rooney's playing.
I know, yeah. Right, okay, that is it until after the game then. So, we will, well, you'll see how our positivity changes in 2 hours' time.
I think they'll be smiling or we'll be throwing things at each other on camera.
All right. See you after the game.
See you later.
2 hours later.
Okay, so we're back, and that was typically shit. Fulham won, United won. I mean, I know you just sent a message there that first 10 minutes I thought it looked good.
13 minutes in, I'm thinking we should be 3-0 up here. Then Fernandes go and kicks one over the moon. You know, are we going to be one of them teams that when we actually do score one, we'll score a few? But we just can't score. I didn't see anything of Sesko, no service. Takes Ahmed off, brings Dallo on. Don't understand that. He provides us nothing. Kuna was quiet and Bumo was quiet today.
Yeah, Bumo surprised me actually. I thought he was poor. But again, it's the same thing though. Like we play against a team that can sort of. I don't want to say stop us because I don't think teams play us to stop us anymore. Like, you know, days gone by where teams like set up just to stop us doing stuff. I don't think teams do that against us anymore. But we almost play to the level of the team that we're playing against. And I don't mean to disrespect Fulham by this, but like last week against Arsenal, we were the better team. And we said that and we should have won the game. Today, Fulham were by far the better team. Whatever we've done, and I'm gonna say this now actually because I don't want to stay too long on this video, but I'm gonna say this now. Is there like a contractual obligation that when you sign for Manchester United, you either cannot take or cannot attack or cannot defend any form of fucking set piece ever? Because yet again, I mean, I know Mbeumo got the one that Euro headed and whatever else, but there was a foul. Yeah, and do you know what? Actually, yeah, but every set piece binders all over the shop. There was one moment where he's laid down at one point, and I'm thinking, how have you even ended up on the ground? Like, oh god, it was. I went to Old Trafford last week before the Arsenal game, full of optimism. We left full of optimism because we thought, yeah, we got beat, but there was stuff to be excited about and what have you. Today, that excitement, that positivity, that like excitement for the season, all the positives that we got from last week. I might be overreacting because it's a point and it's the first point of the season, but that was absolutely just horse shit to watch for 90 minutes.
Yeah. We came out of the ground last week. We said we were disappointed but not deflated.
Yeah.
And just watched that today. Thankfully, I don't have to get the tube now back to the car. I am deflated. Like I said, the first 15 minutes, I thought this is going to be an absolute landslide. Yes, United are really showing what they can do. And after 15 minutes, I'm thinking, where are we actually going to score from?
Yeah.
We had no control. They were compact. They were tight. We couldn't break them down. We bought players in to break them down. We're not giving them service. Euro, for how good he is defensively, he goes backwards a lot. Sure, they're exactly the same. And it's the same thing Gary Neville said last year. Who wants to go and see your centre halves have more passes of the ball and more touch of the ball than anybody else on the pitch? Because I don't.
Yeah.
And
yeah, same. And once Onana's back in there, because you can see they didn't want to use Bayindir as much as they would maybe use Onana because they don't trust him with his feet. But once Onana's back in, or if we do get this Lamans, just expect to see more times we pass the ball. And actually, there was a moment in the first sort of 10-15 minutes where Bayindir just oofed a long ball forward
to Cunha,
and it was a great first touch and effort, fantastic save from Leno. But I'm thinking, all right, we're going to mix it up a little bit.
Yeah, we're not direct. A bit of everything. Nothing.
And then that just didn't happen again. It almost feels like we're United. We do something that nearly works, and no one thinks, we'll try that again. That might work next time. They'll think, no, sod it. We'll just go back to the I mean, I can't. I'm raging because there's just the only positive I can maybe try to take from it is Mbeumo, Cunha, Sesko. That's a brand new front three. Do we honestly expect that would be all gelled and all able to play together and what have you after like 5 minutes? Probably not. It'll take longer than 2 weeks, but
it's and again, I said this before the game. Where do they all actually fit in together? Where do they fit in?
We lost them when Mount went off.
We did, but like say, what does Mainoo have to do? Oh. He's brought a Garten who's a yellow card walking dog who must have made 34 fouls in the second half alone without getting booked. I'm lost. I'm lost today. So I'll just roll on Grimsby.
Dude, fucking hell, if we can't beat Grimsby, Christ. On the two incidents, the big ones on the game, this isn't meant to be punditry, but let's just give it a go. The penalty for you? It don't matter.
Yeah, it was a penalty. It was a penalty. It was a penalty. And I also thought, like I say, the goal we scored was a free kick.
Well, that was going to be my next one. Yeah, and I agree. I actually think that should have been ruled out. So, I think of the nature of the game, I think probably a draw. I think we're lucky to get away with the draw, if I'm honest. But it's that frustration that what have we been working on in training? Because everything we did last week, and again, it goes. I said it before the game. It's all well and good being able to play counter-attacking and being able to catch like a team like Arsenal who will come to Old Trafford and try to dictate the tempo. When you go to a ground like a Fulham that they're gonna edge the way in a little bit. They're not gonna just come straight at us from the word go. We're not gonna get those counter-attacking. How do we beat teams? And proof today, like we can't beat teams.
We were hanging on and fighting for a draw at the end. Like Maguire could have scored that header. But I think the second half they controlled it, and we were fortunate in the end to come away with a point. Last week we were very unfortunate to come away with nothing, and very unfortunate to come away with no 3 points. This week I think we're very fortunate to come away with a point.
Yeah,
and we'll say it and we'll say it again throughout the season. Move on to next week and see if we can improve.
I don't think it's not been the start. Like I say, I wasn't too. I said before the Arsenal game I wasn't going to read too much into the result against Arsenal because they're second however many years in a row and probably going to be up there fighting for the title. We're obviously
second again, yeah.
So I wasn't going to read too much into that. I'm reading a lot into today's result because I think Fulham away is a winnable. They're not an easy side, don't get me wrong, but they haven't done a lot in the window. There's frustration down there about the fact that they've not improved, or they'll feel like they've not improved, and it's just like that's a winnable game for me. We've won there it proved that we've won there eight times on the bounce on a whatever. So it is a winnable game, and to not. It's just frustrating, and I don't want to start doing that whole obvious easy thing of what's Amorim doing, is his tactics right, and all that sort of stuff, because it just didn't work today.
No, we just carry on. We just go on to next week and take it from there, and hopefully we'll be outside doing our podcast next week because we will be there.
Oh yeah, Burnley. Sorry, I thought you meant Grimsby.
Oh no, Grimsby. No, we're not going to Grimsby. I wish we were. It'd have been a proper old-fashioned away trip, that one.
If we lose to Grimsby on Wednesday, I'm not doing one of these. Like, it's not YouTube won't let us upload it.
No, it would definitely be blue.
Yeah. Okay, so that. Oh, sorry, our new feature, Prick of the Week. Who are we going for? Bruno.
100%.
First guy in that penalty, and then for the rest of the game, he just looked like he'd lost his head.
Yeah, where was he?
Yeah, he lost his head for the rest of the game.
Never seen Bruno do that before, and I'm sure we'll never see it again. But yeah, prick of the day, Bruno.
Yeah, sound right. Prick of the day is Bruno Fernandes. So you join Alte Binder as our winners of that competition.
Yeah, get a spreadsheet going.
Yeah.
Prick of the season.
Yeah, I don't think we need a spreadsheet for our predictions because that's we're 0-2.
Yeah, I'm not predicting Wednesdays.
Okay, well, that is it from us. We will be here again on Wednesday, unfortunately. So join us again for United against Grimsby in the Carabao Cup on Wednesday. But for me and Archie, it was shit. Match of the day is not on tonight.
Definitely not on. It's no shit.
And we'll see you for Grimsby.